Hi all, it's Ed from Racket Ralph's. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. First of all, big shout out to Rob. It's the same day as the other video. Rob, if you haven't seen the other video, it's probably because it's getting posted after this one. We had planned to do the other video first, and a couple of the snakes are in shed, so we've recorded 3/4 of it and got to finish that. But for the rest that don't know what we're talking about, Rob has very kindly sent myself and Ruben a couple of t-shirts, Royal Balls. So if you're not on his channel, jump onto it. We'll probably put the description in the channel below. Awesome t-shirt, thank you so much for that. And today's video, short one. We just want to do a clutch, he says, famous last words, a clutch update. And this is clutch number 5, which for some reason was a video that went a bit viral for us. It's still getting loads of hits. It's had I think close to 14,000 hits on it now and several hundred watch hours. I don't know why that was. I think probably because I put an emoji on there of crying, and because we thought we'd lost a snake in that clutch. But those that watched the follow-up a week or two later will have seen that we didn't. There was a boob egg in it, and we thought that had not made it, but actually it did. And we've got all 6 of that clutch here for a bit of an update. So just to quickly remind you, the father of this clutch was our Pastel Clown 66% het pied. So everything here is het for Clown. Everything is potentially possible het pied. We are going to be proving out if Rocket, that's the male, is a het pied this year. But certainly het Clown. And the mother was a super pastel spider, lesser black pastel. No incomplete dominance there. All incomplete dominance, no recessives there. So just to recap, super pastel, lesser spider, black pastel is what she is. So we were looking to try and get some different codoms there, some different things that were het for Clown. So let's show you what we got. Let's start with the spiders. I'll put a lid on it, we were a bit unlucky on the sex odds on this. We've got six youngsters and 5 of them are male. 4 of the males are available. This one is available. So this, and you can see, is now 155 grams. There is a pastel spider lesser, lovely male, available. We'll put our Morph Market link on there as well. At the beginning, he was quite a pistol. He tried and bite everything. He's settled down now, as you can see. He's absolutely fine. Gorgeous snake. I love what the spider does in terms of the pattern. Look at that, those markings there. The pastel and lesser are wiping out most of the belly. Get some bit of checkering at the sides, but the spider marks down the back are just amazing. And look at the head stamp of how spider does that. Almost turns it into similar to like a pastel clown head stamp, except that you've got eye stripes, and of course clowns don't have eye stripes. But pastel lesser spider, there he is, 155 grams, doing really well. These are all currently on rat fluffs. They are soon going to be moving up to rat chubs in probably a couple more feeds time. So that's that one. Then where are we going to go? Let's go with the other spider. Another male, again, he is available. There we go. They are normally kept in different tubs. They've just been put together, by the way, just for the point of view of the camera, so, and the filming. So 153 grams, so almost identical to his brother there. Again, a male. This one is actually going into the beginning of his shed cycle. This is a pastel spider, black pastel. So black pastel and pastel with spider there. Gorgeous snake again. You can see the spider influence with the pattern. Spider is just amazing what it does to pattern. You can also see pretty well actually there, if you get people worry about head wobble, you can see these have not really got much head wobble at all. If you probably saw him holding up there, but look, there is not really head wobble there, tiny bit. Lovely snake, and yeah, makes somebody a gorgeous pet. Yeah, he's gorgeous. So there's another spider for you. Now let's go to we got 2 of these, so I'm going to show you both of them. We did really well on the lesser. 5 of the youngsters have got lesser in it. It was only the one I just showed you hasn't got lesser. So these are actually the same morph. These are black pastel lessers. So black pewter lesser. Black pewter is black pastel and pastel. 2 males, and we will be keeping one of these back. So one of them is available. The one we've actually got on Morph Market at the minute is this one here, just over here. Just slightly prefer the look here in terms of the regular alien heads on this one. So this is why we were looking to probably try and hold this one back. If the father does prove het pied, I actually think that this one is probably more likely to prove out het for pied, with how the alien heads have merged there. But anyway,
what's the weight of this one?
That's right, sorry, yeah, it should have done that. So the weight of that one is 186 grams. And the weight of this one is 176 grams. Yeah, same snake. Some people say, oh, maybe this one's got less and this one hasn't because it's slightly darker. I think that's just purely because this one is just shed out. This one I think is getting closer to shedding again. Believe me, we look at them every day, and they at different times. Sometimes this one will look darker. So same morph there, just at different periods of the shed cycle. But yeah, if anyone's interested in a black pastel lesser pastel, 100% het for clown, possible het for pied, and if the father proves out, I'd say this one is highly likely to prove out het pied, then there's a cheap option for you. So that's them. Then I'm going to show you, which one do I want? I want this one here. This one I think is gorgeous. I think this is such an underrated morph. Lesser is gorgeous. Lesser, because it's been around for a while, and pastel are very cheap, but create some gorgeous animals. So 131 grams. This is the smallest in the clutch, or at least wasn't when hatched, but was the one that took the longest to get onto food properly. Did have to assist feed this one a couple of times to get him started, and now he's fine. And this is another male and is available as well. And this is a super pastel lesser, and how gorgeous a snake. I love how when you get the super pastel, how it just working with the lesser just lightens it all up. Pastel, lots of people, they think about how it's such a brightening gene. They forget it's a real pattern. It affects the pattern a lot as well. And you can see these alien heads are pretty much blanked out. You haven't got the eyes on many of them, 1 or 2 there, but most of them are blanked out. That is the effect of the pastel sort of having effect there, and the lesser bringing it all up the sides. just gorgeous. And I love, look at this dorsal stripe. I love the dorsal. Maybe if I put them down, you might see the dorsal stripe a bit better. But fairly unbroken, tiny break in it there, and then there. And then you get more to a sort of a highway or freeway bit until the tail again, where it's pretty solid again. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous snake.
Got a bit stuck shed though.
Where's the stuck shed?
Just
He has just a little bit there. But just such a gorgeous snake. As a pet, all day long I'd go for a super pastel lesser. I just think they're amazing. Lovely, lovely snakes, like you say. A bit of stuck shed there, but there he is, and he's available on Morph Market too. And then the one I know everyone was keen to know about.
It's not mine,
Ruben loves this one. So this one was the one from the boob egg that we thought had died in the egg. We thought it hadn't made it. How much has she weighed? It's the only female from the clutch. She's 152 grams. How much did I say the other one was? The super pastel lesser? He was similar, wasn't he?
The last one.
Yeah, let's just see again.
It's 130.
He might have caught up. 152. No, 131. He is still quite a bit smaller. But this girl, yeah, we thought had died in the egg. She did make it. Not only did she make it, she was the pick of the clutch. This is a super pastel lesser, which is what you just saw in the previous male. Black pastel. So that's a black sterling. Super pastel black pastel is a black sterling lesser. 100% het for clown, possible het for pied. And again, if her father proves out het pied, I think that this girl is going to be as well. Now you can't really see it as well now because she is whitening out. When she hatched and had her first shed, she was really silver. We will put a picture of how she looked when she hatched out. We'll put one into the video now, and you can see she was a lot more silver. Her head has still got these lovely sort of grey tones. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Probably not as well as it could. But she's gorgeous. And yeah, when she was younger, you could see the joined up alien heads a lot more, even down at the tail end, which is now actually sort of whitened right up. You can see it more at the top end. Now, black pastel and cinnamon, which is synonymous with black pastel, it's the same gene effectively. Different line of the same gene, but they do have a habit of joining the alien heads to some degree, but this girl has got it so much. Now what I particularly wanted to show you how gorgeous it is. The alien heads join so much. You've got this really strong thin dorsal stripe there at the top end. You can see that there, but then the alien heads are so amalgamated on both sides. Can you see that? Yeah. That it almost creates a sort of a three-stripe, almost a tri-stripe. Now, don't get me wrong, she is not tri-stripe. For those that don't know, that is another gene, a recessive gene. I mean, I'd love it if she was. It's not a cheap gene. She isn't tri-stripe, but it just, those alien heads are just so amalgamated. You can just see that there is slight variations. It's not a straight, like equally sort of broad line like the actual dorsal stripe. The alien heads, you can see some bits are thicker, some bits are thinner, but really, really is a gorgeous, gorgeous snake. And as I say, what do we say she was? 153. We got big plans for this girl. She's lovely. She was one of our highlights of the season. In fact, I think you had her as your favourite hatchling, didn't you? Oh. I think I had her as maybe number 2. Did I on the list? 2 or 3?
Yeah, 3, I think.
But she's gorgeous. Just zoom in on that head again. I just love that grey head. She's absolutely amazing girl. She's not going anywhere. She is staying here, and she will be a key factor in our clown projects, particularly our Pompeii project. We wanted black pastel to go into the Pompeii, and she is our ticket to that with Pastel and Lesser there as well. She will pass on Pastel to everything as she's a super. She will pass on Lesser to half and Black Pastel to half. She's het clown, so we will pair her with a visual, and half of them will be visual clowns, and who knows, we might even be able to see if she is het pied in the future. But it's going to be 2 or 3 seasons before this girl's ready. She is eating well now, and like I say, we will probably in a couple of meals time, probably when she's about 200 grams, we'll move her up to rat chubs. But yeah, she's fantastic. So that is our clutch number 5 update. These are, how old are they? They hatched in end of October, is it? I think, I can't remember. So whatever that is, 4.5 months old, something like that. 4 months old, just over. But yeah, clutch we were really happy with, and that's them. So thought we'd give you an update on it. Is that was such a popular video. I think, like I say, about 14,000 hits on that video, which is blows everything else out the water for us. So if you haven't seen that video, jump back and you'll see it. Clutch number 5, easy to find there, and you can see they're all doing well. 6 eggs, they all made it, and 6 lovely hatchlings there, and several of them available. If you're interested, send us a message. But thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Drop it down in the comments. Let us know what's your favourite, what you like. Let us know what else you'd want to be putting into that girl in the future. And we'll see you next time. Bye.